Hey, it's Liz. Let's make hamburger buns. I'm gonna proof the yeast, so 2 teaspoons, add a little bit of sugar, some warm water, and just let that sit aside for, like 5 minutes until it gets all bubbly. We just got home from church, decided we wanted hamburgers for dinner, so it only takes almost 2 hours to make these hamburger buns. 3 cups of flour. I don't bother sifting it. I use King Arthur. It's my favorite brand. They don't enrich it. And a teaspoon of salt. And honestly, I don't normally measure it. I just did it for the video. I usually just dump some in my hand. Eyeball it. Yeast looks good. So let's mix that up. Add a cup of water. And our yeast. And 1 cup of water is usually good enough. If you got a lot of extra flour, add a little bit more water. If it's too runny, add a little bit of flour. Mine worked up to a nice dough ball, so I didn't need to adjust. Go ahead and knead it for a few minutes. Add flour as needed, just so it's not sticking to the counter or your fingers. And just keep kneading until it's not so sticky anymore. Speed this up. Go ahead and stick it in your bowl and let it rise an hour. I have put it in my oven with the light on. Gives it a little bit of heat because we keep it about 70 in our house. It needs it to be a little bit warmer, I think, to rise in an hour at least. Now we're gonna form our bun. So I'm gonna cut this into 8 pieces. And I'm going to they're a little sticky. You can add some flour to them as you work with them, but I'm gonna kind of pinch the bottoms and then dip the tops into flour and put them on my baking sheet, top side up. They're like little dumplings right now. Okay, and go ahead and flatten them all out. I kind of go over them a couple times because they like to rise back up. And I stick them back in my oven with the light on for 30 minutes. They're nice and poofy and doubled in size. Bake them for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. And here they are.